Brit Floyd last week. Going to be hosting the Skybox there. This week, want to go see the Gilmore Project? Maybe you're partial to Pink Floyd tribute bands. They are performing the 50th anniversary of Wish You Were Here. A great, great album. Friday, June 21st at MGM Northfield Park. You can see the Gilmore Project. Ticketmaster.com will have all of the other details for you. But this pair of tickets for you if you were caller number 10, 2 for the Gilmore Project. Next month. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Our apologies to second shifters.
All right, here we go, everybody. Let's get to work.
This is no way to start your day.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
It's the MC5 from Detroit, Michigan. Kick out the jams. Finally getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Finally. They're in the class of 2024. It's back here in Cleveland, October 15th. It's going to go down at the Romo Fijo. Who else is getting in? Ozzy's getting in as a solo artist. Mary J. Blige is getting in. And Jimmy Buffett and Cher. Frampton and Foreigner, Dave Matthews. Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, he was on the show a while back and was talking about how, hey, do you think we could get these bands in before they're all dead? Because the MC5's drummer died last week, and he was the last original member. Dennis Machine Gun Thompson was the last surviving guy from the MC5, and he died last week. And so none of the guys from that band are going to be there. I think his biological son found him some time ago. Dennis Thompson and his girlfriend at the time, 35, 40 years ago, gave their son up for adoption. And he went looking for his birth parents, and so they reconnected over the past few years. So I think there's some talk of his son being a part of this. MC5 is getting the Musical Excellence Award. That's how they sneak you in. I think that's how Judas Priest got in. I think that's how Buffett's getting in. You know, you're not one of the main people up top, but they still get you in. And Dee Snider was like, look, there's all these bands that we know are going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame eventually because they had a massive influence on music. You know, people associate the birth of punk rock with the Ramones here in the States. 1974, 74, 75 are on there.
But we all know as Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco. Sex Pistols about a year later. They do it over in the UK. But it was really born in Detroit. It was the MC5. It was Iggy and the Stooges in the late 60s. That's the birth of punk rock. And so you know bands like that are going to get in. MC5 has been eligible for 30 years. They got nominated 5 times. They got nominated in 2022 and didn't get in. So they're finally getting in, but they're all dead. Rob Tyner was the singer. Fred Sonic Smith was the guitar player. They both died 30 years ago. I think Rob Tyner had a heart attack. Fred Smith had a heart attack in his car. He was sitting in a parked car waiting for somebody, and he had a heart attack right there in the seat. Mike Davis died 10 years ago. Wayne Kramer just died. He was the best known person from the MC5 because he kept being, first of all, he didn't die 30 years ago. That helps your career a lot. So he would collaborate with people along the way, and he was kind of considered like an elder statesman in the movement. Wayne Kramer just died like 2 months ago. And then Dennis Thompson died last week in Detroit. And so there's nobody left from MC5 to get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it's going to have to be, you know, black and white supercuts of them playing and maybe Dennis Thompson's son coming up. But, you know, there have been plenty of acts who have been nominated, and people can argue nonstop, and we always like to toss it around. People can argue nonstop about who should or shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's kind of a fool's errand to even have those conversations because whatever. But if you have acts who you know are going to get in, to Dee Snider's point, and have had multiple nominations while they're alive, but then they die, and then they induct them posthumously, it's less fun. I mean, Donna Summer died before she got inducted. 10 years ago when we were at the when it was still a public hall and they inducted Lou Reed, when Laurie Anderson got up to induct Lou Reed, he had died. Frank Zappa didn't get inducted until after he died. All kinds of people who get nominated, they're on those lists while they're alive. It's a race against and obviously you don't know when someone's going to die. But the point being, like, you know these people are going to get in. So, you know, when they're getting on in years, maybe just go, hey, I mean, by all available data, Ozzy Osbourne should be getting in posthumously. Nobody thought Ozzy Osbourne was still going to be alive. How old's Ozzy now? 76?
Something like that.
Something like that. Came through, did the MMS 50th anniversary show out at Blossom. That was friggin' 5 years ago, right? 6 years ago?
Yeah.
When did we turn 50? 2018?
I was still drinking, yeah.
Holy cow.
2018.
Happy 56th birthday to WMMS, by the way. So, yeah, Dee Snider's right. You know, put these people in because a lot of bands are like, oh, it's one original member left. Fine. Again, you don't know when somebody's going to die. But you hate to just have to grab somebody. You know, you appoint someone to induct them. And then you go, here's a montage of when they were playing live. And then maybe somebody comes out and covers one of their songs. You know, somebody will probably come out and do Kick Out the Jams. That would be appropriate. I think it should be Ozzy and Dave Matthews and Cher doing the All-Star Jam to kick out the jams. All together. Bill, do you have hot celebrity goss?
Oh, boy, do I.
All right. Let me give away this money, and then we will get right to this week's installment with Perez Bilton. This is $1,000, and it's going to go to somebody. I hope it goes to you. It's courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Money. That's money. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez Bilton. Ooh.
What's up, my Goss Guzzlers? Lean over that center console in your car and get a nice, hot, steaming load of goss.
The center console.
Yeah, it's like because they're driving, most of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's start things off. LeBron was seen at the Cavs game last night. And now people are speculating, is LeBron coming back to Cleveland? Is he going to try and team up with Bronny here? You know, there's a lot of stuff like that, but there's also a pretty significant accomplishment. According to inside sources.
Inside sources.
This is the first time LeBron didn't complain to the refs all night at a playoff game.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, faux shiz.
That's growth.
Yeah. Now, did I? Yes. Taylor Swift. Her fans are kind of mad at another Taylor Swift fan because at a Taylor Swift concert in France, there's a picture of a baby on the floor. And the mom's just kind of dancing and enjoying the concert. And people are just up in arms about someone bringing a baby to a Taylor Swift concert. And rightly so. I don't think it's a good place for a baby. But if you can't get a sitter, you're not going to miss that concert, right? So let's not go too hard on her. And according to inside sources.
Inside sources.
Even though there's been a baby at a Taylor Swift concert, there's never been a baby conceived at a Taylor Swift concert. That record is intact.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, faux shiz.
And finally.
Intact like a hymen, Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, faux shiz.
And then finally, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue has released the upcoming models, and one of them is 69-year-old CBS News anchor Gayle King. Yeah. She looks good. Nice. She looks real good for a 69-year-old. Nice. And according to Inside Sources, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is still a thing. I had no idea. I thought they were gone. I thought Sports Illustrated closed.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
Yeah, are you sure they didn't bring it back just for Gayle King?
I mean, if you're going to move magazines in 2024, I think a 69-year-old lady is the way to do it.
Right. So she's going to be in a bikini?
Yeah, she's in a bikini. And
are there pictures online? Did they leak
those?
Yeah,
there's some out there. She looks pretty good. She's in good shape.
Gayle King. Oh, on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 69.
Nice.
Wow. Oh, here's an article. Why it matters.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't think it mattered. We just thought, here's some scantily clad gals on Sports Illustrated. Hunter McGrady, Kate Upton, and Chrissy Teigen.
Teigen.
Also. Huh?
It's not Chrissy Teigen?
It is Teigen, I believe.
A different one?
Norwegian. You know.
Is this not John Legend's
John Legend's wife, yes.
Teigen.
Teigen.
Where have you heard that?
They did one of those genealogy things, and they told her your name's actually pronounced Teigen.
So she's been pronouncing her own name wrong.
Well, they went back and she didn't realize she had Norwegian ancestors.
Huh.
And they said it was Teigen. I'm sure she's not going to change the way she pronounces it.
But you will.
I will for her.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, Norway, I don't have Norwegian ancestors, but if she's not going to do it, somebody should.
Why?
That's a good question. Nevertheless, so the 60th anniversary of the swimsuit edition. Here's Gayle King. If you're watching the live stream, I'll show you the photo there. Yeah, listen, she looks like a woman. I mean, she's in, I don't know what kind of shape a 69-year-old woman is in. So she looks fine. She's on television, so obviously she's somebody who's going to keep herself fit. Martha Stewart was 81, and she was on last year. They made a big deal about that. Now, I'm ambivalent on this kind of stuff because on the one hand, I think it's something that there's nothing wrong with celebrating it. On the other hand, some people are like, why are we obsessed with older women still looking hot? Why do we have to have older women in bathing suits? And I'm like, well, no one's forcing you to look at Sports Illustrated. I'm with Bill. I didn't even know this is a thing anymore.
I thought there was a whole thing like because they had AI, like fake people that were AI, writing all their articles. Like they went out of business and they weren't even doing anything anymore. So I was shocked when I saw this article.
And again, Gayle's in a one piece, right? She's not running around in a bikini. And I didn't know that she was 69 years old. I thought she was older than that.
I also don't think that they're like, look at how hot Gayle King is. They're like, hey, let's put a diverse lineup in here. I think that's probably more what it is because she's not like a fitness model. You know, like you said, she looks good, but she's not. I don't even know.
No, you're right. Yeah, she's not.
You know what I mean?
This is not her element.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Aren't the only cover stars in the room right now. I'm trying to find this next cover star. She is right here.
She's right here.
So Gayle.
Jesus H. She didn't know she was going to be on the cover.
I'm on the cover. You're on the
Are
cover.
on the cover. You are officially.
They told me I was just going to be on the inside.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover girl.
It's not a dummy cover. It is. No.
Now, do you think she's terrified to be on the cover, or do you think she's happy? You think that's a happy surprise?
That's a happy surprise.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be? You're
because
in it anyway.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, on the cover is who everybody sees, right? I mean,
Yeah, but
That's real.
This is going to be on the newsstand? Yes. Oh, my God.
There's 4 cover
Oh my God, guys!
Gorgeous you look.
Did you know I was going to be on the cover?
No,
They always told me I was going to be on the inside. Oh my God!
Boy, look how skinny Kate Upton got.
Yeah.
Wow. I know her
I
uncle.
thought Kate Upton had always been little like
Kate
that.
Upton was really curvy. Like that was kind of her claim to fame for a while, is that she was,
Who am I?
I don't know. I mean, I think she's lovely, but I mean, she's,
she was never like she had giant jugs and I don't know.
But she wasn't a
was never,
stick.
yeah,
I mean,
she wasn't a stick for sure.
Right. Well, there you go. Gayle King on the cover.
She's
Good
doing
for her.
That cat dance where boobs are all bouncing around.
But you got to keep that train rolling, right? I mean, if Martha Stewart broke the seal on, ladies later in life, then you put Gayle King on, although you'll notice the age is moving backwards. So, I mean, you can't go too low or it's not titillating anymore. You can't go from 81 to 69 to like 52 and have people go, Because, as you guys know, 50 is the new 25.
Spry, young.
I am spry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say young. I'm going to be 53 next month. But
What day?
I don't know. I've never been told.
Almost hit him.
Never been told.
Almost hit him.
Christy Brinkley is 70. Oh, God, Elon Musk's mom. You ever seen Elon Musk's mom? It's like Cruella DeVille. Mae Musk is going to be in this anniversary issue. Tyra Banks, Molly Sims, Paulina Poroskova, all of whom are in their 50s. So this is almost like a supermodel throwback issue. Hey, look at all the women who, have done this for a while. And so
It's just
I don't have a problem with that. But again, to your
it's
point, I
fine.
didn't
It's
even know
just-
this was a thing you'd walk by the Hudson News of the airport and even see it anymore.
it used to be such a big deal because they put the hottest women in there, and we didn't get that stuff served to us on our phones constantly.
Right.
So it was like softcore porn almost. Like you're like, oh yeah, these hot chicks. I got this magazine. I can look at that, but it's not naked, so my wife can't get as mad or something. I don't know what the justification was, but now it's just like I don't know who it's for.
Well, and then ESPN had to fight back with the body issue.
Yeah,
Where they're all naked.
yeah. But they put dudes too, so it's like we got dudes too.
Yeah. Well, it should be equal opportunity. Those guys are in good shape.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all in good shape, right? I mean, the body issue is athletes.
yeah.
And Gayle King ain't could be on the cover of that. Even though she's probably really into pickleball. But they should have pickleball athletes on the cover of ESPN. So anyway, congratulations. Gayle King, still getting paid over there at CBS. She's the last woman standing. And now she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I've got to take a break. If you want to text for anything, 35192. To do that, you can watch live if you like at AlanCoxShow.com, and you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Rover's Morning